sitting in front.
Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They're all set to punt this one away. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're going to be led out by the man from the University of Oregon, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And now the punting unit will come on. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
They motion a receiver right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a loose football. It is picked up by the defense. Inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a mistake by the young quarterback, and this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments, but you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Tight end going in motion here. So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's a close game early on. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. A tight end in motion now. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
One is complete, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He'll tuck it and take off. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now, faking the give. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted. especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. This drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
So now this team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Open man there. That's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. This team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Finding room at the 35. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Now a run on 1st down. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now a give up the middle. And will mark him down up beyond the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45. They bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Receiver in motion, going right. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll run on second down. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Handoff here, up the middle. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
We're about ready now for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll send their tight end left. Now give on the ground. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Sending a receiver right. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. look to throw. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Right back to the air following that pick six. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. We are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
To the ground, a first down run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive back.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.